detective had been locked in the underground lair for days. He had been determined to find a way out and bring the businessman to justice, but his captors had been too smart for him. The cell was heavily guarded, and he could see no way of escape. However, the detective was not one to give up easily. He knew that there had to be a way out, and he was determined to find it. He spent his days carefully studying the guards and the layout of the lair, looking for any weakness he could exploit. Finally, one night, he saw his chance. The guards were distracted, and he had managed to free himself from his bonds. With all his strength, he attacked the guards, taking them by surprise and disarming them. With his revolver in hand, the detective made his way through the lair, searching for the businessman. He knew that he had to get to him before it was too late, before he could escape justice once and for all. Finally, he found the businessman, and he held his revolver to his head, demanding answers. However, before the businessman could speak, a shot rang out. The businessman slumped to the ground, and the detective turned to face the shooter. It was a woman, dressed in a cloak and holding a revolver. The detective recognized her as the woman who had come to him earlier, claiming that her sister was missing. He had never suspected her, but now it was clear that she was the real enemy. "Why?" the detective asked, his voice shaking with disbelief. "Why would you do this?" The woman stepped forward. She looked at the detective with a cold, calculating stare, her eyes filled with a deep hatred.
"I did it because I wanted to show the world what women are capable of,"
she said.
"For too long, women have been oppressed and silenced, and I wanted to prove that we can be just as powerful as men."
The detective was in shock. He had never imagined that the woman he had tried to help could be responsible for such a heinous crime. He slowly lowered his revolver, his hands shaking with anger and disbelief. "You will pay for what you have done," he said, his voice filled with determination. The woman just laughed.
"You cannot stop me. I have already won."
With a final smirk, the woman disappeared into the shadows, leaving the detective alone with his thoughts. He knew that he could not let her get away with what she had done, but he also knew that he had a long and difficult road ahead of him. The detective knew that he had to find a way to stop the woman and bring her to justice, no matter what it took. He was the detective, and he would stop at nothing to uncover the truth and protect the people of London.